booties for black girl nerds.
So I got to start with, I definitely side-eyed the prince because I was like, there cannot be three people from Team Good on this finale. I was like, what is En Vogue as a Cobra? But I'm like, Cindy, I'll start with you first though, because I couldn't figure out, because I was like, all right, the Cobra, right? Team Bad. And something is not messing up with En Vogue being that, right? So I went to my Google. I was like, I got to go to the Google, right? So the Google says they're generally peaceful creatures and they only strike when they get cornered. So am I close to why you guys were Queen Cobra?
You said tell you why?
Yeah, like I'm curious, why'd you guys pick the Cobra?
Well, honestly, we were presented with, so the costume idea all comes from production and wardrobe. So initially we were presented with these beautiful sketches of these cats, kittens, cats, and it would be kind of more like the Three Musketeers. But and they were beautiful, and so we said, okay, we'll do that. And then they came back after that later, after a few days, and they said, we decided we don't want you guys to be cats. What do you guys think about being cobras, queen cobras? And they had these beautiful sketches. They said they're going to be stones, sparkly, and these bodycon outfits. And they were really beautiful when we saw the sketches, and we were like, we aren't usually bad, but okay, we're gonna take a chance and do that because it was really pretty. And so we said, yeah, let's do it. So really, that's how it happened.
Rona, I'm gonna ask you real quick because I'm about to bounce around, do all the questions here right now about the behind the scenes stuff here. Rona, tell me about how long does hair and wardrobe take for this Cobra? Because it looked like it was one of the most comfortable out of all the costumes. But what about the mask and everything?
I mean, it didn't take very long. We did get, I think, the luckier end of the stick, if you will, with our costume, because we didn't have like some of those huge, things that people wore. Our thing was dealing with more of the uncomfortability of having to wear the thing that restricted our shoulders, and it was sitting on our head. Just as singers, that was what our challenge was singing through that. In addition to the nerves that I think everybody, I don't know, that they have to deal with. But we didn't take as long to get in our costumes as I would think maybe some other people did. I don't know.
Had the quick change worked out. Terry, I want to ask you song choice. What was the most fun for you guys? Because you guys picked some amazing songs that I'm like, can En Vogue adopt these for like a little bit and do these like, it's sporadic performances? Because it was really cool.
It's funny you say that because when we're on set, we were thinking, hey, we should put these in our show. And of course we couldn't do it before,
Yeah.
But anyway, that's we're thinking about that. But they gave us a plethora of song choices. And so, together we sort of kind of went through a few. There were some other songs that we really liked, like, and we actually recorded it just in case we went on further in the show. The Pat Benatar, Love is a Battlefield.
Oh, that would have been cool.
And then what song you wanted to do? The Camila
Cabello, Don't Go Yet.
Yeah. So real festive, fun stuff. But we sort of picked the songs together, us in production.
You guys did a dope job, because I was just like, I was not expecting it, and through some like I love how they had the Brandy and Monica thing going for like a long time, just because of like the vocals. And I was like, when you guys unveiled this, I was like, they had to be laughing their butts off at these guesses that they were throwing out, because I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were cracking up laughing.
Like we were like, just don't guess us.
Nicki Minaj. Okay.
I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Ariana Grande. I was like, oh my gosh. It was funny. It was so funny. Okay, so whose decision was it to do because we know it has to be the three of you guys if it's En Vogue, right? But whose decision was it to do like one, then two, then there were like six of you on stage to throw like everybody off?
That was production. That was their
group. Okay.
They're saying that maybe we were the first group to be on the show, and we were wondering how would they camouflage that, since it's a guessing game, and they came up with 6 Cobras, which we thought was pretty dope.
Yeah, as a fan of the show, I've never seen a group reveal like that. because they always have like these little weird structures and stuff, and you can tell it's like a group out there or a pair. And you guys were like real slick with it. So I didn't know it was production. I thought that was cool. I was like, I didn't know they were like breaking it up like that.
Good, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Right. Mission accomplished. Would you guys like, what was the best part for you guys? Because I'm talking about you guys are on all kind of stages, selling out arenas, and they come to you and they say, En Vogue, won't you be a Cobra? Like, what do you guys take away from that? That's I'm like, I'm still amazed that you guys said yes. I mean, that's cool.
The takeaway for us, I mean, I don't know, are you just saying in general?
Yeah, just in general, like, what did you get from the experience? Yeah.
I think that we all agree that we grew as performers and singers. It definitely pushed us in ways that we didn't anticipate. The costume and how restrictive that felt at times, the small view window, not being able to see our peripheral, to be able to feel each other like we normally do on stage. That was all a challenge. It was a very heady thing to do. And then also just the song choices, we didn't do those every day. So kind of pushing ourselves to find who we were within the music and then deliver that within a competition. It really grew us as performers.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, too, about being able to feel each other and see each other, what's the coolest part about being in the group? Because you guys make it look real fun and easy. Like you guys are like you have a party on the stage.
We kind of do.
Yeah, go. Okay. No, I think the funnest thing really is just that you have a team that helps with everything, it's not like all on one person. Vocally, I have to imagine as a solo artist how difficult it would be to do a whole hour and a half show all with your little vocal cords here. So when it's more people, everybody's sharing the vocals and in that way. So I think it takes the strain off. You have more longevity, you can do more shows probably, but also just the camaraderie and the your support system out there. Yeah.
What I want to ask you guys too, going forward, you guys are hanging it tough with New Kids on the Block. What's like the dope thing about being on this mixtape tour? Like what is still cool for you guys on tour? Like what are your must-haves? What do you like to do? Is it just fun to go like these different cities all the time?
I do, for me, the dopest part is being on the bus,
Oh, okay.
And I think it's extra dope for me because I don't dislike flying, but I have moments, quite a few, turbulent moments where I just don't like turbulence. So just the idea of being on a bus for me, like I feel just so relaxed and I'm excited and I don't feel like I have to trip every time I'm getting ready to leave for a show. Because I do, every time we get ready to have a show, I'm always thinking about the plane and it's like, I feel relieved. And I like road trips. So this is like one big long road trip for me. And it's going to be a 58 city tour. We'll be in our own environment. We have all our little stuff, and things like that. And I'm excited to be working with New Kids on the Block and working with Salt and Pepper again and Rick Astley for the first time. Yeah.
Now, do you guys have your own like road trip, if I can get it out, road trip music, if I can get it out, Lord? Do you guys have your own like playlist kind of songs? I know there's En Vogue music on there. It's got to be, right? But is there like other songs you guys add to the playlist?
It's funny. We rarely listen to our music. We're mostly listening to other people's music.
The dressing room especially.
Yeah, and we love all
music.
But I got to tell you, we can't get past
come on.
Second Chance. Already jamming.
Yeah, we can't get past Second Chance. Our boy El DeBarge.
Nice.
Yeah.
But Rona and Terry both have a really extensive playlist of all different kinds of artists. I think really added is the Robin Thicke album, In Heaven and on Earth, which is a really good album.
Yeah.
And also Silk Sonic. That's
that's a must, right?
Yeah.
So we got stuff current that goes all the way back too.
Yeah.
By the way, Leave the Door Open, they definitely do like a collab or something, because that was dope. When y'all pulled that out, I was like, oh my gosh, they didn't do it. Oh my gosh, they didn't do it. It was so cool. So cool.
Thank you.
Yay!
y'all just make everything just like dope and shiny and cool and just smooth. And I just love it. And I just love it.
Thank you.
Last question. I'm gonna let you guys go because I know you got busy. Funky Divas podcast. Is it coming back after you guys get off tour? How are you guys doing it?
It's coming back while we're on tour. That's one thing we're going to be doing while we're on the road is just, you know, showing road life. Because, you know, a lot of people never got to see that behind the scenes thing with us being on tour, being in the dressing room. How we going to work out? Like, you know, like we're traveling with a treadmill, like,
wow. Yeah.
You know, so you'll kind of get to see what that road life is like. And we'll be interviewing some really interesting people too. So yeah, we're excited about that.
I can't wait. I'm definitely be checking it out, listening. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerves. Better shake your booties for black girl nerves.